is your mental health, everything else, hujalipa rent, uko nyuma, at the back. That's the back seat. But social issues are also just as important, and things that go on internally. Our question today on Word Around Town, when I do that with my mouth, Elena made a drop of mandas. So the question today, we're asking you, your manager has a greater impact on your health than your doctor does. Is this statement true or is it false? Unless you're a manager, and a manager in denial. My manager agrees with this statement. In fact, he was the first person who was like co-signed to that statement. Your manager has a greater impact on your health than your doctor does. I read something in part. A supportive manager fosters a positive work environment, reducing stress and promoting mental health. On the flip side, poor leadership can lead to burnout and negative health concerns and negative health outcomes. Recognize the vital connection between your professional life and overall well-being. Emphasize the importance of a healthy work culture in your career journey. Now, your manager's influence extends beyond the office. Prioritize a thriving work environment. I'll tell you something very openly. You spend most of your day at work, especially the 9-to-5ers. You spend more time than you do at work than anywhere else. Monday through Friday, and there's people who also get to work on Saturday. So can you imagine let's say you get to work at 8:30. So 8:30, and then you leave at 4:30. Then your Nairobi traffic is a match with a capital B. So you get home at 6:37, right? And then you're winding down to sleep and get ready for yet another day. I'm not going to get into the rat race. I'm going to get into, we don't even have enough time as a buffer to whatever toxicity or positivity is going on in your office. So as a manager, you need to be well aware that what you put in, you will get out. I don't know if you hear me. What you put in, what you allow to go on in your work stream, in your department, is what you will eventually get out. If there are cracks, mentally, you might not see them immediately, but trust me, they are there. They are looming. They will show up at the most inconvenient of times. So it is entirely up to you as a manager to make sure everything that goes on does not come and, I'll say, ruffle anyone's mental space. There's certain things that are beyond your control. I mean, you're a manager, not Jesus. But there's certain things that you can stop. There's so many bosses who love chaos, and they thrive when there's chaos. They like the little petty gossip and office drama, forgetting that it's going to affect the team as a whole in the long run. You know, many people say, as long as it doesn't affect you today, and there's very many old school managers who imagine that the mental space is a personal space. It's not going to affect production, the productivity in your workforce. Guess what? Most issues in companies and with affecting the workforce are software issues. The internal more than the external. That's why you can go to the most beautiful office and you're like, oh my God, this place is nice. Is it really? Go and see how many people upstairs in the kiogos are not okay. Yeah. So as much as I've said, everything is not entirely up to you, but it is what you put up with that you will end up with in the long run as a manager. So yes, please, if it is within your reach or within your control, stop concentrating on picking a good doctor. Pray to God that you end up with a good manager, because that could be the beginning of all your problems if you don't get someone who respects the mental space and its health. How are we together? Tuko pamoja? But all in all, I can't wait to hear from you and what you have to say about this. Is it true? Is it true that your manager has a greater impact on your health than your doctor does? At SpiceFM KE on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Also hit us up live in the studio 0719012600 at Yolanda Mulwa. Say some. Maya, Case of the X. It's 94.4 Spice FM. Good afternoon to you.